Every year, Meta releases what they call a holiday playbook that is full of strategies to drive sales. Now, I know we're not selling anything, but there are lots of tips in that playbook that can help your library get more engagement on Meta's platforms. I'm going to share those insights with you in this episode of the Library Marketing Show. Hi, everyone. I'm Angela Hursh from superlibrarymarketing.com. Head on over there and look for the Library Marketing Show tab so you can ask a question for a future episode or nominate a library for kudos. We're going to begin today's episode with kudos, which is going to the New Berlin Public Library. This is a crazy story, which I love. So see if you can follow along. New Berlin Public Library originally posted an Instagram reel of a trust fall. The reel received 696,000 views and 13,000 plus likes in its original form. Then the Daily Mail shared the reel on TikTok. I know it's confusing. That video, but though, helped raise more awareness for the library. That video has gotten nearly as many views and likes as the original. I'm going to put a link down below to the original because I'd rather you watch that. And I just want to say a huge thumbs up. Great job, New Berlin Public Library. This is incredible. All right, then let's get into this topic, which is what we can pull from the Meta Holiday Playbook to help your library. Now, the holiday season, I'm sighing because it is so full of content for our community members. They're getting bombarded with messages from stores, from other nonprofits and organizations trying to raise money for tax purposes before the end of the year. So it's really hard for your library to break through all of that noise. I thought maybe going through the holiday playbook would help us at least to be more effective on Meta's platforms. So here's what I learned. The first tip, it might be a little interesting to you, but it is about testing posting. Now, normally you do testing with ads, but you can do testing organically. You just have to be a little creative with it. So instead of wondering how a post is going to perform best, you can test it. How do you do this? You're going to try two versions of your next post. You're going to do one with a photo, and then maybe a week later, but on the same day and same time, you do one with a video. And that can help you to see, should I be posting with a photo or should I be posting with a video? The second tip I really love, Meta says to simplify your campaigns. In other words, think about what you really want to promote and be consistent with it, and don't be overlapping all of your promotions. This is really hard for a lot of libraries who have a lot of programs going on. But during this time of year, when you're competing for attention, it might be really smart to just promote one thing for a couple of days and then the next thing for a couple of days instead of posting 3 or 4 times a day with different things that you're trying to promote. I mean, try it out and see how it works for your library. Tip number 3 from Meta is to really lean into that short form video content. You might decide during this holiday season, the only thing you're going to use to promote is short form videos. Go ahead and start making those and just really lean into it. Some of them can be less than 10 seconds. Some of them can be longer. That can give you some insights as to whether shorter or longer videos do better with your audience. Tip number 4 is to use storytelling to connect emotionally with people. You've heard me say before, storytelling is memorable. It's the best way to get attention. We hear a lot of push messages. Storytelling is more memorable than a push message. So instead of just saying like, come to this event, you could say why the event matters, who it helps, or what makes it special, or talk to someone who went to the event last year about how it helped them change their life. Depends on the event there. We just know that people really respond to human-centered storytelling. So if you want people to stop scrolling and pay attention to your posts, keep that in mind this holiday season. And then tip number 5 is to nurture your community during this time. So we're not gathering leads because we are not a for-profit, but your leads in a library sense are newsletter subscribers, your card holders, or your followers for your social media platforms. So make sure you invite those people to stay connected with you. I love taking this time, the next 2 months, and making it a way to build your newsletter subscriber list with all of the lovely human-centered storytelling you're going to do and your videos. That could be a huge goal for you this holiday season, to build your subscriber list. I'm going to put a link to the playbook down below. I'm curious what your promotional plans are for the holiday season. If you would be so kind, share them down in the comments. And that's it for this episode of the Library Marketing Show. But my channel, as you know, is full of other tips. And one note, there will be no Library Marketing Show next week because it is the Thanksgiving holiday week here in the United States. So I'll see you in 2 weeks, or I'll see you in this next episode.